Good afternoon. I have the honor of convening the 89th commencement of the University of New Haven. As Chairman of the Board of Governors, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this joyous occasion. Today we celebrate the achievements of our graduates and recognize their years of hard work, commitment, and self-sacrifice. We also applaud their family and friends for their support and encouragement. Please join me in recognizing the New Haven County Firefighters Emerald Society Pipe and Drum and the UNH Jazz Combo. Please stand as Christina Tamarelli, an English and communication major and a member of the class of 2014, leads us in the singing of our national anthem, and Martin J. O'Connor, alumnus, campus minister, and member of the faculty, delivers the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Very nice.
Shall we pray? Creator of all times and all seasons and all the seasons of our lives, we gather in this unfamiliar place, thankful for the days that have been and hopeful for the days that are yet to come. In our University of New Haven, our sanctuary of ancient dreams and wisdom and beauty, we have worked with one another to grow, to heal, to expand mind and heart, to be challenged and renewed, to be supported and encouraged in our own continuing struggles for meaning and love, so that we will be ready to help build a world with more justice and more mercy, so that we can be counted among the hopers and the doers in our world. As we gather here on this spring day, we ask your blessing upon all who have come to celebrate the achievements and promise of today's graduates. We give you thanks for all that our graduates have accomplished, for the good things that they have done and the good things that they will do, and for all those who have supported them on their way. And we pray, dear God, that you will continue to pour out your blessings upon our beloved University of New Haven. And to the work of a lifetime of learning, we invite your grace and our best effort. Give to each one of us the nerve and the grace, the toughness and the sensitivity, the resolve and the compassion to always seek out the truth that frees and the life that makes all things new. Amen.
Thank you, Christina, for your stirring rendition of our national anthem. You may now be seated. I'd like to thank Professor Marty O'Connor for his inspiring words. He's one of the great spokespersons on our campus at all of our important events, and once again, he's provided true inspiration for our graduates, families, and friends who are gathered here today. So on behalf of the University of New Haven's Board of Governors, faculty, and staff, I would like to welcome all of you to the class of 2012 graduate commencement ceremony. To all of you who are friends, parents, other people attending on behalf of the honorees, and especially to all of you who are graduating, congratulations. I'm proud and privileged to celebrate the accomplishments of all of the graduates assembled here today. They have come this far through their incredible commitment to success and through their incredible tenacity in their studies. So on behalf of the University and its Board of Governors, join me in congratulating this graduating class. I would now like to ask all of the students who are graduating to stand, turn to your family, parents, friends who are here who have helped you through these incredibly important years of your life, and applaud them, thank them. Thank you. And of course, this is a special day not just for the graduates, but for another group in the audience. Let me express my incredible appreciation to all of you in the audience who are mothers, including my own wife, Anamona, who is here. Happy Mother's Day. You mothers were so special, 4,000 people turned out to recognize you. I'd now like to ask all of the faculty and staff in attendance to please stand and be recognized.
Henry.
Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize our three distinguished guests who will be receiving honorary doctorates today. They are the honorary members of your class of 2012, the Honorable Dannel Malloy, Governor of the State of Connecticut. Cynthia R. Bigelow. And the woman that made forensic science famous, Margaret Lee. I would also like to recognize the chair and vice chair of the Board of Governors of the university who are here in attendance, Sam Bergamy, who you met, and Phil Bartels, along with all other members of the board who are in attendance. Thank you. It is now my great pleasure and honor to introduce our keynote speaker, the Honorable Dannel P. Malloy. He is Governor of the State of Connecticut and the former mayor of the city of Stamford. You will hear more about him after his speech. I can tell you from my perspective, there are few governors in this country who are so committed to one of the most important driving forces of economic development and change and improvement of quality of life, and that is our educational system. We have a governor here who has made this his top priority: educational reform, support for education, K through 12, higher education, and we're therefore honored that he's accepted our offer to be our commencement speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Governor Dannel P. Malloy.
Thank you very much for the introduction and the invitation to address this august body today. I have to say of your leadership how grateful I am to be a governor in the state of Connecticut that has attracted a president of the quality which you present here in Connecticut. The difference that you have made at the University of New Haven is worthy of note. It's also worthy of note that the trustees better keep you, because we need you. I also want to thank the institution for what it does day in and day out in our state of Connecticut, allowing us to compete with other states. The transformation of this university over a period of years have not only seen growth in the numbers of students, but also growth in the quality of programs offered, degrees offered, and quite frankly makes sure that our workforce has the skill set and the talent necessary in the long run for our state to compete. So I want to thank the university as a whole. I want to say to the parents, spouses, loved ones, and supporters of the graduates, thank you for the effort that you have lent to each of them. They would not be here without your support, your love, your encouragement. You should be congratulated on all that you have accomplished in making sure that they got here today. And then ultimately, what one does in a speech like this is to speak to the graduates. And this is an august gathering of graduates. I've had an opportunity to review the degrees you're receiving today, understand the quality of the programs that you enrolled in and did the work necessary to receive those degrees. And I'm certainly fully cognizant of the fact that I'm not speaking to undergraduates at the moment. I'm speaking to people who are about to receive their graduate degrees, and in some cases, a second or third graduate degree. You are seasoned learners. You are change agents. And quite frankly, you're brave. Because in the downturn of the economy, which we have lived with for about 5 years, there are many people who did not pursue the graduate education that you've pursued, believing perhaps that the economy will not return, that the degree may not pay for itself, or that the life may not be changed sufficiently to justify the cost. You are believers in the future. You are believers in the possible. You are making investments which need to be applauded and fully understood. I want to say to each and every one of you, thank you for the pursuit of higher education, which you have now completed. Thank you for making sure that we will have the quality workforce necessary to compete in the future as well. And thank you for the leap of faith that brought you to this university and this state and to invest as you have. Having said all that, there is always a danger when someone receives their final degree. Because after all of us say we want to be involved in lifelong learning. But if you look at statistics, it's quite clear that a number of people, upon receiving their baccalaureate degree or master's degree or doctoral degree, stop growing and stop yearning for change. So this is my message to you. Take all of the excitement that brought you your undergraduate degree and now this degree. Take all of that wonderment, excitement, and possibility, and don't let it go. Don't leave it behind in this great room or on the campus of the university from which you received this degree. Be open to change throughout your life. Be willing to be educated by all around you, and be willing to inspire all of those individuals that you work with. Now, some of you will be changing profession from that which supported you through this day to that which you will now reach because of this degree. Again, here, this is very important, that you find a job that makes you happy and fulfilled. Life is far too short, as long as it is, to stay in a job that you do not find fulfilling. It will ruin your life if you settle for less, and it will make your life immeasurably more interesting if you can find the combination of job and your skill set that rewards you to the greatest degree personally. Hopefully financially not bad, but personally. Be willing to make that bargain. Be willing to search it out. National statistics are quite clear. Many of you will be involved in any number of jobs, as many as 14 jobs throughout your working life. And those of you who are particularly younger, understand that you're most likely to live well into your 80s, 90s, or even 100 years old. These are years to be invested in and appreciated. And the only way you can do that is to be willing to be change agents, as you've demonstrated you are, at least in this portion of your life. Change is hard, It's hard to make in the work environment just as it is in the educational environment. And let me assure you, as someone who has just completed 16 months as the governor of the state of Connecticut, dealing with the largest per capita deficit in the nation, at the same time that we pursued a robust agenda for change, I understand how hard it is. But understand this, that without change, without the ability to adapt, without the ability to work with one another on competitive issues, we will fail as a state just as we will fail as a nation. What the last few years of the downturn in the economy have taught us is this, that innovation will drive this economy again. Education will drive innovation. And if we're smart, we'll make investments in that innovation. We've seen some of that play out over the last few years. Listen, iPad is a pretty good invention, a pretty good idea, and changing the way we live. But there are more iPads and more ideas out there to be invested in than any of us can possibly imagine. Better processes to be developed in manufacturing. Better ways of diagnosing mental illness, physical illness, or problems in our economy. This investment that you've made in these degrees really moves you to the forefront of change agent and problem solver. Do not waste that opportunity. If you waste it, your life will be diminished, and your country's possibilities will be diminished. This investment is an important one in you, but also for us and community. I also want to say this, and I urge this on each and every one of you. If you have not become invested in the community in which you live, if you have yet to find a way to give back, find it now. I will honestly tell you that next to your profession and next to your personal life, perhaps the most rewarding other experience will be making your community stronger and better. The people being honored today have done that. And I invite you to join all of us in trying to do that. One of the great differences that de Tocqueville noticed about our burgeoning democracy was the ability of Americans to care for one another, support one another, and measure themselves by the success of their community. If we can reinstall that in our basic fabric, if we start to measure ourselves by how much we do for others, yes, professionally, but also in community, then we will be a stronger and better place, and you will live a more rewarding life. So let me end where I began. You have tremendous opportunity. You've proven yourselves wise investors. You've accepted the challenge of higher education. Use it. Drive it. Make us better and stronger for our having known each and every one of you. And appreciate that you play a leadership position in all that you do. Congratulations, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Governor Malloy. That was a magnificent speech, very much to the point, very relevant for our current economic dilemma and some great challenges for these graduates. It is now my honor to present the candidates for the honorary degrees today. First will be my privilege to present the honorary doctorate to Governor Dannel Malloy. Dannel P. Malloy, dedicated public servant, innovative problem solver, steadfast education advocate, and I should add, spectacular commencement speaker. Last year, you were inaugurated as the 88th governor of the state of Connecticut. Upon taking office, you were forced to make difficult decisions to close a multi-billion-dollar deficit in the state budget. In the face of this challenge, you were resolved to promote an economic development strategy that fosters job growth, attracts employers from around the world, and retains jobs here in Connecticut. During your first year in office, the state approved a sweeping package of incentives focused on creating a new jobs initiative, spurring innovation, and strengthening the state's overall competitiveness. You also proposed groundbreaking reforms to improve the state's public education system in order to close the state's achievement gap and to match the skills students learn with the needs of Connecticut employers. Prior to being elected governor, you served as Stamford's longest tenured mayor. You were elected in 1995 in a landslide victory and went on to serve 14 years. During that time, you brought nearly 5,000 new jobs to the city, led the fight for affordable housing, and helped reduce the crime rate by over 60%. Under your leadership, Stamford was named one of the country's top 10 most livable cities by Forbes magazine. Before embarking on a career in public service, you served as an assistant district attorney in Brooklyn, New York, where you compiled a nearly flawless conviction rate, winning 22 of 23 felony cases. You provide an inspiring story of the power of perseverance and dedication for our students as you overcame learning disabilities to graduate magna cum laude from Boston College and Boston College Law School. Dannel P. Malloy, in recognition of your successful career in law, your years of dedicated public service, and your steadfast support of education in the state of Connecticut, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to present Cynthia Bigelow for an honorary degree. Ms. Bigelow is president of Bigelow Tea, the nation's largest producer of specialty teas. The citation reads as follows: Cynthia Bigelow, accomplished businesswoman, socially conscious entrepreneur, dedicated community volunteer. Your dynamic and visionary leadership has helped Bigelow Tea become the nation's leading manufacturer of specialty teas. You held positions in all areas of the business during your nearly 30 years at Bigelow Tea before being named president in 2005. You joined a select group in becoming the third generation to lead Bigelow Tea. Despite the overwhelming odds against a family business reaching the third generation, you have been able to build the profile of the company while honoring the time-tested values put in place by your parents and grandmother who founded the company. You have spearheaded Bigelow Tea's environmental efforts, which have drastically decreased water and electrical usage and reduced the amount of waste. With a focus that extends well beyond the bottom line, you have been able to develop a close-knit atmosphere that fosters long-standing loyalty among Bigelow's 330 employees. It is clear in your company that family truly comes first. For these and other accomplishments, you have been honored with the Ernst & Young Socially Responsible Entrepreneur of the Year Award and have been recognized as a woman of influence in the food industry by the Griffin Publishing Company. Beyond your achievements in business, your volunteer work has made a profound and lasting impact on the community. 25 years ago, you created the annual Bigelow Tea Community Challenge that has raised more than $700,000 for charities in the Fairfield, Connecticut area. A graduate of Boston College and Northwestern University, you give your time to mentor students and have been an ardent supporter of the work of the Center for Family Business at the University of New Haven. Mr. President, Cynthia Bigelow has been duly recommended by the selection committee to receive an honorary degree from the University of New Haven. I now ask you to bestow upon her the degree of Doctor of Business, honoris causa.
Cynthia Bigelow, for your remarkable accomplishments as president of Bigelow Tea, for your dedication to promoting sustainability and smart growth, and your unwavering commitment to giving back to the community, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Business, honoris causa. Congratulations.
I promise you I'm only going to talk for like 3 minutes. Oh, I just think I lost my hat on this. First of all, I just want to say, well, I have to say Happy Mother's Day, because I hear these wonderful little sounds out here, so I know we have a lot of great mothers, so Happy Mother's Day to all of us that are out there. That's the biggest cheer right there, besides your graduation. And second, I just want to thank you all. I know you guys have worked so hard, and your accomplishments are so many, so this day is really for you. This moment is for you, so for you to let me, my family, I have my daughter and son, Megan and David, up there, and my parents, I just want to really thank you and congratulate you. I also just want to let you know, when your president, Kaplan, contacted me and said, would I consider accepting an honorary PhD, I really have to be honest. I was like, are you talking to me? And I'm looking at the people up here, and I'm really in awe that this was offered to me, and I will quickly say I said yes, just in case he wanted to change his mind or thought maybe he had contacted the wrong person. But then I started to think about it, and I said to myself, you know, this could work for me, because I realized from this moment forward, with this little thing around my neck that's semi-choking me, that if my children or my family, which are here, or anyone in the office ever annoyed me again, I was going to have them start instantly calling me Dr. Cindy. So this was working. This is working for me. But I do just want to finish up and just wish you're embarking on a new journey. You've had quite a journey to get here, and you're now embarking on a new one. And I want to wish you beautiful, beautiful paths. I have an opportunity. One of the most fun things of my job is I get to talk to graduates and undergraduates and high school students. And my approach is just a little bit different than the governor, who has got much more credential than mine. But it's really enjoy the journey and be patient with yourself, with this journey. You're not going to have all the answers. I know you have a lot of them, but you don't have them all, and you need time to unfold and be patient. And the road in front of you is going to be bumpy. It was bumpy to get to where it is probably now. And it's going to have all kinds of turns, and it's going to have tears and laughs, but it's also going to be surrounded with love of your family and all these great people along the way. And I really hope that you will absorb that. I always say, as one person, we actually can't move a mountain, but together, if each one of us do even just a little bit, then we actually can move mountains. And so for me, if getting this PhD is because somehow someone thought I made a difference, I will tell you that I did it with baby steps. I just tried to take a lot of them. So I want to wish you guys, all of us, an opportunity to, besides the big steps that I know you're going to take, also take the baby steps along the way to make people smile that need an extra smile, whether in the grocery line or something as trivial as that, or someone who needs a little attention, just giving it to them, making the world a little bit warmer because you are on it. To me, that is a success, and that's a successful life. So again, I want to thank you for this amazing honorary PhD, but I also want to thank you for the great work you have done, the great work I know you will do. And here's to you, our future doctors. Thank you.
I have the privilege of presenting Margaret Lee for an honorary degree. Mrs. Lee is an ambassador and an advocate for the University of New Haven and the wife of Dr. Henry C. Lee, world-renowned forensic scientist and UNH faculty member. The citation reads as follows: Margaret Lee, dedicated educator, tireless ambassador, generous supporter, you are a valued ambassador on behalf of the University of New Haven and the Henry C. Lee Institute of Forensic Science. Traveling around the globe, you represent the university in your interaction with dignitaries and luminaries, spreading the news of the vital research and scholarship taking place on campus. Closer to home in Connecticut, you are an important ally for the international students who hail from more than 50 countries around the world. Along with your husband, world-renowned forensic science, Dr. Henry C. Lee, you are directly or indirectly responsible for bringing in more than $15 million in grants, donations, equipment, and other gifts to the University of New Haven. You also have been a generous benefactor to the Lee Institute, in which the main administrative suite bears your name. Born and raised in Sarawak, did I get that one right? Thank you. It's actually Sarawak, Malaysia. You earned your bachelor's degree in education from Taiwan Normal University before being appointed Commissioner of Women's Affairs and then Assistant High School Principal in your hometown. Upon arriving in the United States, you taught in the New York public school system. A lifelong learner yourself, you earned a master's degree in education from Long Island University and received a postgraduate certificate in bilingual and multilingual education from Seton Hall University. While teaching in the city system, you were presented with the Mother of the Year Award by the Chinese American Parent Student Council of New York City. How appropriate you get this on Mother's Day. You've also spent 2 decades working as a computer programmer analyst at the Veterans Hospital in West Haven, where your work received numerous commendations and awards. Mr. President, Margaret Lee has been duly recommended by the Selection Committee to receive an honorary degree from the University of New Haven. I now ask that you bestow upon her the degree of Doctor of Human Letters, honoris causa.
Margaret Lee, for your incredibly generous support of the University of New Haven for almost 40 years, for your steadfast advocacy on behalf of our students, and your distinguished career as an educator. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations. Please.
Governor, President Cameron, Chairman Burgundy, faculty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy and proud to receive this degree. UNH has been part of my life over 40 years. I think of the university as part of my family. As a graduate from UNH, you are all part of my family. Anything we can do, just call us. Thank you for the honor.
Thank you, Margaret. As Chairman Bergamy has said, Margaret Lee has hosted virtually hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of students in her home, many new arrivals from other countries, and has made them feel at home at UNH and in this country, and has been an ambassador for us around the world, and we thank you for all you've done for this university. You're a remarkable person. Thank you. Congratulations. I would now like to welcome Amanda Rutsika, who will offer remarks on behalf of the graduate student body. Amanda is graduating today with a master's degree in community psychology.
Thank you. Today is the day I know we have all been waiting for and working for. Today is the day we'll look back on and think, I can't believe I did this. And one day, we'll open a storage box and pick up a photo of this day and say, this is the day I earned my graduate degree. When we look back on those graduation photos, we'll see ourselves in our regal caps and gowns and think about the achievements that we've earned. But we're not alone in this picture. We'll see those standing beside us. Maybe it's our parents or other family members. Maybe it's our friends from back home. Maybe it's new friends we made along the way. These are the people who have been and will be by our sides through the hard times and the great times of our lives. But what we have to look closer to see, and what is not visible to the untrained eye are all of those who supported us through our journey. For me, I'll see Mrs. Palacey, my first grade teacher, and my spiritual mentor, Dr. Watt. I'll see my fellow Girl Scouts and summer camp counselors. I'll see all of the people whom I've met in my life who have helped shape who I am by pushing me, guiding me, supporting me, and being kind to me. None of us have gotten to where we are by ourselves. We have had role models, advisors, mentors, and friends. Sometimes it's easy to think about what we've done and what we've accomplished. We think about the hard work that we put in to the degree that we're about to receive, pulling all-nighters before the day of a big exam, those extra hours that we spent in the lab, those nights out that we passed up on to stay in and write a Morris paper. Anybody who had Dr. Morris knows exactly what I'm talking about. But did you ever stop to think why you were so motivated? Why you worked so hard? It is because somewhere along the way, someone believed in you. Someone showed you how to work hard. Someone cared enough to push you toward the potential they knew you had. And now it's time to pay it forward. Now it is our job to believe in others, to support others, to be kind to others. Push others towards their potential so they can experience the pride and honor that we're all feeling today. I'd like to thank everyone at UNH for all of the opportunities that I've been given. I would not be standing up here today without the support of all of you important people in my life. I'll leave you with one final thought, a quote that I particularly like by author and playwright Tony Kushner. "The smallest indivisible human unit is two people, not one. One is a fiction. From such nets of souls, societies, the social world, human life springs." Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda, for your remarks on behalf of the graduate students who are receiving their degree today. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to the President of the Alumni Association of the University of New Haven, Mr. Joe Dannel. Joe received his master's degree in fire science from the University of New Haven in 2004. As the President of the Alumni Association, Joe will welcome you to your new and duly earned status as alumni of the University of New Haven. Joe?
Good afternoon, graduates of the class of 2012. You can tell they're graduate students, a very serious class that I see there, a little different than this morning. It is truly an honor to witness your commencement. A graduate degree is very special and represents a leap in reasoning and thinking which will set you apart from so many. You are now a leader in your earned profession. Many look to you to see what right looks like. You will open minds to study and characterize right from wrong. But one trait you still share with undergraduates, and it bears re-mentioning today, and it cannot be overlooked or overstated. You must continue to embrace relationships. Theodore Roosevelt said, "The most important single ingredient in the formula of success is knowing how to get along with people." Embracing networking is not embracing a relationship. Relationships are deeper and come in four forms: enduring, fragile, personal, and professional. By now, you have experienced them all. Today's business environment is not easy, but you can stand out. You can capitalize on today's achievement by embracing relationships. On behalf of the 49,000 University of New Haven alumni and the UNH Alumni Association Board of Directors, I promise you we are committed to an enduring professional and personal relationship with each of you. We thank you for choosing our university and welcome you as newest members of our association. To my wife Laura, Cynthia, Mrs. Malloy, especially Margaret, and all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day, and congratulations, UNH Class of 2012. Thank you.
If you think you're hot, you should try it up here. The Provost, David Deweiler, will now present the candidates for a graduate academic degree as a group, and the President will confer the graduate academic degrees en masse. Once this has been completed, Associate Provost for Graduate Studies, Dr. Ira Kleinfeld, will then present individual candidates to the President. Academic hoods, the ancient insignia of academic accomplishments, will be bestowed. Please hold your applause until Dr. Kleinfeld completes the presentation of the candidates. We also request that graduates of their families remain in their seat until the ceremony is completed as a show of respect for those achieving and receiving their awards today. Thank you.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates for graduate academic degrees. I ask that they rise and remain standing until their degrees have been conferred. We have 321 candidates for degrees in the graduate school. For the Master of Arts, we have 25 candidates. Will those 25 candidates please stand? For the Master in Business Administration, we have 75 candidates. Will those 75 candidates please stand? For the Master of Public Administration, we have 24 candidates. Will those 24 candidates please stand? And for the Master of Science, we have 197 candidates. Will those 197 candidates please stand? These candidates have completed their prescribed courses of study, have been examined and recommended by the faculty. Mr. President, I now ask you to confer on these candidates the respective degrees for which they are qualified.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors, I hereby confer upon you, on each and every one of you, the degree for which you have been recommended and admit you to the rights, honors, and responsibilities of educated men and women. Congratulations. That's more like it. You've been too tame.
Please be seated.
Use this.
How about if I do it real loud? Can you hear me? Mr. President. Okay. Mr. President, now Professor O'Connor and I have the great pleasure to present the individual candidates from the graduate school. As each of them come forward, they will be awarded the hood that corresponds to their special discipline.
Frank Unveri. Danielle M. Giramonti.
David Durcan.
Matthew D. Gravel. Dariush M. Daniavi.
Christina Bernardi.
Sweta Sharma. Tiana Natasha Williams.
Deshaun C. McGregor.
Shaughnessy D. Brower. Shou-Wei Shu. Tin Yin Yu. Lindsay Van Alstein.
Renee Labont.
Ashley Nicole Gordon.
Victoria Baker.
Robin Pyle.
Gerald A. Ligon.
Eric L. Dumas.
John A. Macito.
Chatan Shah.
Marissa S. Scott.
Catherine Grant Bello.
Ramesh Damasetti.
James A. Gordon Jr.
Stephen J. Schauf.
Christopher M. Kurek.
Catherine Olivia Krzyzewski.
Nelson Noves.
Douglas DeGuire Jr.
Oren Corridon.
Stephen Anthony Thompson.
Hassan Agil Atas Al-Kahiri.
Khalid Al-Juaid.
Christina Tafuri.
Mary Autumn Wright.
Roshana Rashid.
Nikki DiNicola.
Jennifer L. Roberts.
Lucy Ramos.
Nicole D. Sattler.
Yamari Padilla Colazzo.
Diana Kardashian.
Michaela E. McManus.
Nicole Lynn Jeffries.
Lauren Smith Dickey.
Rebecca Hott.
Dawn M. Evans.
Rita Nicole Rodriguez.
Jamie Molnar.
Justine Barcombe.
Mohammed Maroof.
Mohammed Isa.
Joseph Michael Turner.
Evelise Vasquez.
Molly G. Wilson.
Ahmed Mubarak.
Abdul Rahman Jurefan Al-Sulami.
Alasenet Khalid.
Ahmed Al-Wabili.
Al-Balawi Ahmed.
Kumar Jaladanki.
Mark Falcha.
Kelly A. Boyle.
Teresa L. Johnson.
Elizabeth Bean Godwin.
Hanan Timraz.
Ibtisam Al-Otaibi.
Carolyn Patricia Nye.
Natalia Sumi. Juning Huang.
Michael A. Singuagrana,
Jamie D. Maziars,
Russell A. Caput,
Sarah Christine Staley,
Amanda Catherine Leutch,
Jessica Jonquil Banning,
Kristen Marie Dare,
Devin M. Ellis,
Cynthia Wu,
Amanda M. Ruzicka,
Jeannie Messerschmidt,
Joseph Capone,
Indira Mukherjee,
Craig Whitney,
Marfisa Maria Quiroz,
Renee Shamil,
Tiffany L. Williams,
Mark Allen Winborn,
Zachary F. McNally,
Eric Silkowski, Divarecha Reddy,
Kimberly Chung Lee,
Magdalena B. Kozlowska,
Neil Hamlet,
Diane J. Baker,
Richard John Hyam,
Michael L. Kelly,
Sultan Athakil,
Sugair Ali Al-Sugair,
Ahmed Mohammed Alduram,
Ahmed Al-Midani,
Ray Jean Toussaint,
Sheng Chen Yu,
Nicole C. Glover,
Sung Hee Lee,
Tricia Hunter,
Sarah E. Seward,
Santiago J. Morales, Jr.,
Jacqueline Marie Fuller,
Ava Lalite,
Corina G. Ruiz Zapata,
Charmaine A. Campbell,
Amanda E. O'Brien,
Barbara Simon,
Ling Yan Lee,
Tahini Al-Johani,
Dorothy Kennedy Chambers,
Ishamela K. Young, Kalanda S. Mall,
Shanique Patrice Keene,
Dana Marie Gulidi,
Shalonda Sahara Vincent Willocks,
Russell H. Wolf III,
Anthony J. Mortali,
Brianne Gleason,
Fatma Kokan,
Valencia Aryanijagan,
Sarah Y. Mirza,
Reina Rasuf Deep,
Sarah Rose Angeloni.
Justin Hill.
Batbol Dorj Saran.
Daniel J. Kent.
William Rowland IV.
Edia Kotowski.
Evelina Galick. Catherine A. Surma.
Jennifer Linnea Severn.
Jordan Foglietta.
Yijia Wu.
Jenny Chang.
Stacy Ann Bendraham.
Elissa Irene Duck.
Keith Burdett.
Matthew Ritchie.
Kristen Sackett.
Carrie Ann Jetter.
Rebecca Hatch.
Rachel Ann Mayworm.
Daniel Leslie.
Matthew H. Bloom.
David Lands.
Diwakar Dutt Sharma. Tasvir Maheshbhai Patwa.
Abhishek Suhakar Parab. That's what I get.
Venkata Sujata Puragunta.
Yibing Zhu.
Richard P. Homestead.
Inderjeet P. Singh.
Justin M. Orcutt.
Ali Anki.
Buisawat Kiswajaransuk.
Jia Yuan.
Benyuan Hu.
Sagar Shah.
Carlos Reese.
Tajija Wong Pitakra.
Tharntip Kutragun.
Samaya Al-Harbi.
Laila Al-Haddad.
Tahani Al-El-Owi.
Sarah Najidianama Al-Yasiri.
Modube Ocean.
Jarrett DeRoe.
Michael McSherry.
Michael R. Curley.
Hani Al-Mofarij.
Sunakara Deniz.
Yuxi Lu.
Xiaoji Yang.
Shou Wen Shao.
Nada Tala bin Sharif.
Marwa Al-Faraj.
Ala Fauzi Faluda.
Lujan A. Samarkande.
Emily Jean Laub.
John David Catalano.
Christopher Dempsey.
Paul Bradley.
Charles Fick.
Michael Peter Conklin.
Lindsay Murphy.
Christopher Ruiz.
Gada Garyat.
Fatima Sheriawi.
Janavi Chintalapati.
Ahmed Chaudhuri.
Rupal Bangre.
Moniki Amandi Shati.
Sravanti Daka.
Sushema Sanrui Gandam.
Xinwei Cheng.
Shu Hu Chen.
Nan Chu.
Zhu Zhenda.
Tungling Liu.
Shatun Tong.
Xiao Chen.
Tiani Wang.
Rani Farid.
Ankur Depak Mehta.
Abhishek Sunkan Hali Prakash.
Yong Kang Lee.
Yu Kai Tseng.
Matthew A. Richard.
Rachel Safford.
Helen Ann Carr.
Christopher Lynn Alito.
Venkata Krishna Kale Meseti.
Harish Kumar Sriram.
Vinay Krishna Thala.
Kiran Kumar Gunda.
Berugala Jai Kiran Reddy.
Shivavanam.
Krishna Pradep Tumapali.
Jabid Mohammed.
Akash Deep Jayashankar.
Manoj Kumar Darendra Singh Rana.
Swapi Pei Patel.
Harsh Patel.
Mayur N. Solanki.
Charan Keshava Murthy.
Akash Nagarajia.
Jay Kumar Narendra Singh Rajput.
Chen Shin Chao.
Kirk William Thompson.
Olga Strongen.
Nichelle Y. Bass.
Angela Chapman.
Melissa A. Dutton.
Christy Haladnak.
Jessica Pfizer.
Natalie Cord.
Liza M. Bertley.
Jenny Marie Delancey.
Benjaton Nagaulan Groth.
Donna M. Anthony.
Yesmail A. Bodden.
Hussein Nasir Araka.
Muanamkulu Malawa.
Rachel S. Rusnak.
Suman Huda.
Philippe Munoz.
Oludeli John Babalola.
Yao Shun Ren.
Haitham Al-Munami.
Mohammed Kateb.
Naif Edan Al-Zarani.
Craig Miles Mason.
John A. Schwabenbauer.
Thomas P. Boussier.
Gilbert Joseph Maffio III.
Lauren Rapp.
Rose P.G. Henry.
Donna H. Hunter.
Ebony L. Joyner.
Christine Bastura.
Adrienne L. Barclay.
Jody Craig.
Sujit Krishna Chalapalli.
Chi Ren.
Xiaoning Chow.
Alice Santiago.
Jason Edward Hendela.
Travis A. Salke.
Kaylin Nelson.
Manchu Rani.
Sunetri Chayanam.
Zi Jin.
Chen Shi. Chao Li.
Ling Mei Shi.
Yan Wang.
Megan M. Coleman. Portia McLean.
Duran Erislan.
Ying Pao.
Jingyi Li. Badur H. Al-Sadiq.
Narish Kata.
Sunil Rao Vakapali.
Aziz Modin Kaja Abdul.
Faisal Shaman.
Zilwa J. Yung.
Minji Liu.
Mohammed Adarish.
Nuri Al-Haji.
Dun Shi Yung.
Kong Jo.
Quang He.
Khaja Hashamuddin Mohammed.
Shepard Mekilson Batu. Anju Moloa Krishna.
Sandeep Arimella.
Sarad Chonchu.
Suganthan Rajabhatar.
Bharat Somu.
Roy Seol.
Rabi A. Al-Qurashi.
Ajay Boluwaji Siyun.
Papula Pranitha.
Monique Y. Wilson.
Neville Nejikim.
Masood Ahmad.
Shaurin Patel.
Everyone please join in congratulating all of our worthy graduates.
Thank you. I was a little worried that our graduate students didn't have the same level of enthusiasm of the undergraduates, but you just proved me wrong. Much better. Our band is going to perform for us in a few minutes as the ceremony comes to an end, but first I want to make sure that all members of the audience understand that first the stage party will leave the stage, followed by the students, and then once all of the students have left the room, everyone else can leave. Otherwise, it gets quite chaotic and can even become dangerous. So please observe that as we process out of the room. And now, of course, comes the very special moment. I want to thank our volunteers today, faculty and staff who have volunteered, faculty and staff who have attended, and in particular, I want to thank Jill Zamparo and Jennifer Fazekas for their incredible work in organizing this major undertaking. And now, because you're not done yet, as the final act of these ceremonies, to symbolize your rite of passage into the community of scholars, please move the tassel on your mortarboard from right to left. Congratulations. Thank you for letting us be a part of your lives. We look forward to seeing you back on campus. Congratulations, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon and evening.